What's up, guys? It's Jake here from Chief Live Gaming today with another update on my Infernal Tetrad formation. So we have the 4 Demon Princes here. A little bit of work done since the last video, and I want to just walk you through it. Before I do that, just want to mention that if I sound weird, it's because I have a ridiculous cold that will not go away. I don't know what's going on. It's this time of year, I guess, but we're gonna just deal with it, and if I get all puberty voice cracky on you, we'll just laugh together because it's kind of funny. Right, so since the last video, not a whole lot. I'm going to start again with kind of the things that I didn't do a whole lot to and work up from there. I did, before we get too in depth here, I did have a chance to play with the Tetrad this past weekend. I did record a battle report of that. It's on my channel. I'll put a link down in the description. Fantastic, guys. Just a fantastic game. You should definitely check it out if it sounds like you would be interested. So, these two guys, the Nurgle and Tzeentch Prince, not a whole lot of progress. I highlighted up the Tzeentch Prince a bit more. Why don't I zoom in here so he's in more light still. Highlighted up basically the skin area to almost like a white or a brighter color. Just wanted to get the skin a little bit more touched up for the battle report that I did. Basically, I just kind of wanted to get him looking a bit nicer, but again, I didn't have a ton of time, so he's kind of taking a back seat. The Nurgle Prince, same kind of deal. I went ahead and I base coated. Let's zoom out a little. I base coated the carapace. I did go with the black, as I had talked about in a couple other videos. I went with the black, and that's obviously just the base coat, guys. So we're gonna brighten up the black to kind of like a gray color, a grayish black, and then I'm thinking I'm gonna come in here and highlight the very edges of the carapace all the way with let's see, this P3 green that I have. This Privateer Press green is fantastic. What's it called? Necrotite green. I can read. So it's a really bright green, and I think that'll give him a really cool, like, poison dart frog sort of poisonous look to him. And if it's too much, I can easily just repaint it, but I really kind of want to try it. I was also thinking of an orange here with the edge highlight instead of the green, and maybe a yellow. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. That's, again, not something that I'm going to be doing very soon. So, whatever you guys think, I'd like to hear it. So there's the Nurgle Prince. Looks about the same, right? Nothing to see here. Move along. So, here's the Slaanesh Prince. And again, I highlighted his skin up, or the armor, not his skin. And it might be a bit difficult to see in this video, in the lighting here, but you can see I kind of brightened up the purple, which was, let's see, originally the alien purple color. So you can see that there, and then I mixed in varying amounts of GW's Pink Horror, or Citadel Pink Horror. So these two colors together, and mixed them and blended them together to kind of brighten that up, give it a nice highlight, and I think it turned out really well. Again, not sure how much you guys can tell or pick up from just the video, because the lighting is a little harsh depending on how you look at it. So brighten that up, and I started doing the trim. Maybe we'll tilt him. You can see the gold trim work there, just base coating all the trim. It's taking taking quite a while. I don't have the steadiest hand. It's probably because I drink too much coffee. You can even see a little bit of quiver there. I don't know, too much caffeine or something, but it's difficult for me to get in that filigree there. Let's zoom in some of the time. And so it's taking me quite a while to do that, but we're working on it. We're getting there. And I think it's going to look fantastic. So you guys that suggested the gold on the trim, cheers, because that's coming along quite nicely. I'm very happy with that. and I'm glad that I ended up going with the gold. So there we have the Slaaneshi Prince, looking fantastic. He was the first prince to die in the battle report, man. He got focused down like a baller. Okay, here we have the Corn Prince, and he is very nearly completed. What I have left to do, some work on Dead Axe. Right here, you know, the gold, and maybe the bone. Stuff like that, blood. But other than that, the model is very clearly, or very nearly done. So I know that the wings were what we were concerned about in the last video. So let's kind of take a look at those. Zoom out just a little, readjust. So that's what I ended up with. After, like I originally, so you can see, let's see if we can get a spot here. You can see the original like gray coloring. This is really hard to do at this angle. Come on. There we go. This original gray coloring kind of in between where I dry brushed up, and that's kind of the effect I was going for. But really, I think I could have skipped the whole gray because I brought it up so far that you really can't even tell there was that gray base coat underneath. And so I think if I were to do that again, I would just go right for the bone color. And as you guys kind of pointed out, and as I had hoped, the bone color looks significantly better than the gray did. And really, if you guys are doing something like this, some kind of color scheme, just skip that gray because it doesn't really add a whole lot to it. Although I think it probably looks a little more finished because, like, if you let's see if we can get the light here. You can see the gray in areas like this poking through, and I'm not sure how much that adds to the overall color scheme, but it might give it just enough contrast or just enough of a break in that bone color to make it kind of finished, make the look kind of finished. So you know, I'll probably go through the same process again if I paint these wings or similar wings, but you could definitely just go right for the bone color and bring in that the orange and the yellow. So I think I'm just going to call him complete, guys. I'm pretty happy with how he turned out, and I've spent quite a bit of time on this model making mistakes and correcting them, so I think I'm ready to just kind of wash my hands of him, finish the axe, and call it a day. So we've got the gold, the shoulder plate here. Let's zoom back in a little bit. The shoulder plate, that tarnished kind of dry brush silver over gold look that I really like. We put the head back on. Thanks, Wargamer Sean, for beheading him in our last game, or our first game rather. Sean threw a dice and it smoked this guy in the head, and it was funny. So the head has been reassembled and it's looking pretty good. I reinforced it a little bit this time, so we'll see how that goes. The axe, again, just needs some finishing touches there. But what do you guys think? That's how it turned out. I know there's a lot of interest in this conversion, so hopefully I can call this good. I know that I will probably pick it up again and touch some things up, but for now, I kind of like to paint in stages. So I'll get him pretty much like a table, a little above or below, depending on who you ask, but like tabletop quality for myself, and then kind of leave them for a while, kind of see how I feel about it, and come back to it after months or years or whatever, and then do another take on the paint job when I've developed my skills a little bit, and kind of stuff like that. So I never really consider any of my models finished fully, just because I like to do that, but think of this guy as like a stage 1 complete. Cool, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the update. Let's see, I just want to, maybe I'll throw in, I'm going to probably just talk about this in most of my videos for the time being. I am moving. We just put an offer on a house, and it got accepted, so we're really excited. Me and my girlfriend are moving into a new house July 1st, so I'm going to be so disturbingly busy doing stuff for that because the house needs work. It's not really move-in ready. It's going to need some work, and so you might see a lapse in my videos just for some time while we kind of transition into that new place. I'm planning on doing some pretty extensive hobby stuff. Like there's a partially finished basement that I'm going to finish up, and then build some kind of gaming table, a better workspace, that kind of stuff. So I'll definitely be releasing videos related to that, just because I love seeing videos like that. I know Tabletop Warzone, I believe you just did the bench in your new place, and I really love videos like that, so that's inspiring to me, and I think I'm gonna be doing stuff like that. So if you guys like that stuff, you'll be seeing that, and I will stay up to date on my other videos as much as possible, but just so you guys know, a little bit of lapse is likely. So I'm gonna stop rambling and end the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a great day, and bye now.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do battle reports, tactica, painting tutorials, all kinds of stuff. And if you want to get even more involved, you can check out my website, chieflivegaming.com. There's a big gallery there. You can vote on polls to interact with my battle reports and all kinds of other good stuff. So I hope to see you guys there, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye now.